Hey guys, so this is going to be a quick video showing you guys some of my favorite brushes, my makeup brushes, and I actually have quite a few to get through, but I'm just sort of going to zoom through them because the purpose is for me to just show you what I like using on a daily basis. Just brushes that I have that I think are really good quality and I personally like. Okay, so let's start with the eye brushes. I have 5 to show you guys. The first one is just a simple eyeliner brush that you probably have seen in my eyeliner tutorials and things like that. It's the MAC 209 brush, which is a very thin tipped brush, and I like it because it goes on really smoothly and it allows for curvature. It's very flexible and it is really soft. It doesn't poke the eye, which is really important for me. The 210, I believe, is a thinner version than this, so if you prefer a thin tip for eyelining, then probably go for the 210, but the MAC 209, I've been using this really well for about 2 years now. I use this the most out of all of my other eyeliner brushes, hence I'm showing you this one. And of course it's perfect for gel eyeliner. Number 2 is a simple concealer brush, and you don't have to go for this particular brand, which is Royal and Langnickel. I just really like this concealer brush because it's perfect in terms of density and smoothness, and it also allows for good blending. There's a lot of concealer brushes that just apply it, but it's really streaky and it really doesn't apply very well, and I always have to just go in with my finger, but this one does a really good job. And next is a Missha brush. This is a really cheap, affordable brush. Looks like that. The reason why I like this is because I actually haven't come across any eyeshadow brush that looks like this, and the shape and the size of it is just perfect for my eyes. I find that it's good for like lightly applying colour and blending it out as well. The MAC 239 is an eyeshadow brush that a lot of people recommend, but I actually personally don't like it that much. I just don't find that it's good for my small eyes, because I have really small lid space, and I actually don't find myself having to pack on colour with a brush that big. If I do have to pack on colour, I probably use something smaller than that. So I really like this brush. Inexpensive and good. 2 more inexpensive eyeshadow brushes. These are from e.l.f. Professional. The one on the left is an angled eyeliner brush, and the one on the right is just a very dense eyeshadow brush. I think it follows after the MAC 239, but it's obviously a lot more dense, and I love it because it's super soft. Actually, I've had them for about 2 years and they haven't shed. They haven't lost its shape. So the e.l.f. Professional line has quite a few fail brushes, but these 2 are very comparable with high-end and even better than some of MAC's ones that I want, in my personal opinion. I actually have 2 more eyeshadow brushes to show you. The first one is MAC's blending brush. It's the 217. Even though it's quite large, it actually works for smaller eyes like mine, and I think the only thing to be careful of is that the shape does sort of get a bit wonky after a while. And my last eyeshadow brush is a Japanese one. It's Hakuhodo, which I got from iMats, and I wish they stocked them in Sydney. I would go so crazy into their brushes because they're absolutely amazing. They have such beautiful quality and the designs of them are amazing, completely unique. And this one is the very small pencil liner brush. I'm not sure if it's a pencil brush or an eyeliner brush, but it is so small that you can actually use it for eyeliner with eyeshadow. And the tip of it is so fine that it really just creates a line. Extremely soft. It doesn't prick the eyes at all, and it's just perfect for just getting into the eyeliner and just blending it out and smudging it out. I love it. Okay, for face brushes, my very first one is Lancome's foundation brush, which is just a typical foundation brush, but the bristles are really soft and they are synthetic, but the shape of it is perfect to get into all those little areas, and it just blends product really well without being streaky. You might have seen my husband using this on me, the husband doing my makeup tag. Preferably water-based foundations, but yeah, really good foundation brush. The bigger the brushes, probably the more expensive you have to go for it. Like for eyeshadow brushes, it's easy to find cheap sort of versions that are good quality, but for face brushes, it's kind of difficult to find something that lasts in the long term. Next is MAC's 109 brush, and this is just like a contouring, bronzing, blush, highlight sort of all in one. It's a dome shape and it's round. It is perfect for just getting on the apples of the cheeks or going into the contour. I also like using this for highlights. And next is MAC's 168 blush brush. It's an angled contour brush, perfect shape to get into there for bronzing, for contouring, but I like it just for applying blush. It's very soft. Next are two stippling brushes. I love stippling brushes. They're so multi-purpose and they can be just used for pretty much anything. So it is MAC's 187 and MAC's 188. Let me say that again. MAC's 187 and 188 brush. The 188 is the smaller one on this side and this is the 187, and they are so soft. Perfect for stippling in foundation. I use this a lot in my tutorials for applying liquid foundation. I do use this more than the simple foundation paddle brush like that. I think just because I like how you can spread it all out like this, whereas for this kind of brush you have to apply it like it's just awkward. So I really like this. I use this for either powder or liquid foundation. And for this small 188 brush, I actually use this for highlight because, for powder highlighter, because I feel like it picks up the nice fine highlight particles as opposed to the shimmer, which brushes such as this can tend to do. These kind of brushes tend to pick up the shimmers in it, the shiny sparkles, whereas for this it picks up the very fine particles and leaves a smoother highlight finish. So yeah, I use that for highlight, for blush and for contouring. Next is this domed powder brush by Royal and Langnickel, which I got from iMats. I'm pretty sure you can just access it anywhere if you're in the States, but I'm not sure about Australia. You'll probably have to go to the website. It's really soft and it's perfect for just applying powder all over the face, just lightly dusting. And last of all is my Hakuhodo brush, which I rave about. This is in the Missha collection, and it says Beverly Hills and it is number S100. As you can see, it's very large. It's extremely soft and it just hugs the face when you're applying it. It makes you fall asleep. I love it. It is perfect for setting or just finishing powder. Oh, and I forgot to add my Kabuki brush. This is from Chanel. You can also go for MAC's Kabuki brush, which is equally as good, but I personally think it is softer than MAC's. If I compare it to MAC's one, it's probably slightly larger, but this has frayed a little bit over time because I have not kept it very well. And if you're wondering, I actually use MAC's brush cleanser to clean my brushes, and I try to do it between each use of the brush. But if I'm busy, I just stick with light coloured eyeshadow brushes and dark coloured eyeshadow brushes and clean it every few days. Of course I deep cleanse as well. I try to do that once a month. And the formula that I use is just a mixture of antibacterial hand wash and baby shampoo. And I always make sure to have the antibacterial in it because you need to kill the germs, not just wash it. Okay, that's pretty much it. I hope it was useful. If you have any questions, leave them below. And if you have any suggestions for awesome brushes, feel free to let me know. I'm always on the lookout for them. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!